Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Engineering Mathematics DJ Ganit. In this lecture we are going to discuss one more type of differential equations known as linear differential equations. So first we will understand what is linear differential equation and then we will discuss how to solve linear differential equations of first order. So a first order differential equation is said to be linear if it can be written in this form: dy by dx plus px, that is some function of x, into y equal to r of x, that is some another function of x. So here p and r are functions of x only or constants. So if our differential equation can be written in this form, then it is said to be linear differential equation. The characteristic of this differential equation is here power of y and its derivative are 1. Y and its derivative both are in the first degree only and they are not multiplied. That means we are not having this type of terms, y into its derivatives, and here px and rx are functions of x only. So we will remember, if we are able to write down our differential equation in this form, dy by dx plus some function of x into y equal to some another function of x, then differential equation is said to be linear. And if our differential equation is linear, then we have ready-made formula for its general solution. So we discuss how to find out general solution of linear ordinary differential equation of order 1. So first step is we will check whether our equation is in this form or not, or if it is not in this form, whether we can write it in this form or not by rearranging the terms in the given equation. Now if our equation is in this form, then we will find out this px and rx, and using this px we will have to find out integrating factor of this equation, and integrating factor is given by if equal to e to the power integral of this function px with respect to x. And after finding out integrating factor, the general solution is given by this formula. On the left hand side we have y into integrating factor equal to integral of rx into integrating factor plus c. Rx is nothing but this right hand side of this equation. So we will remember these two formulas. Integrating factor is given by e to the power integral of px dx, and general solution is given by y times integrating factor equal to integral of rx, that is right hand side of given equation, times integrating factor, integral is with respect to x, plus c, where c is arbitrary constant. So now we understand how to find out general solution using that formula. So here we start with this example. Solve the differential equation dy by dx plus y sin x equal to e to the power cos x. So we can see this equation is already in that standard form. So if we comparing given differential equation with standard form, which is dy by dx plus p of x, that is function of x, into y equal to some another function of x, say rx, we have. So if we compare with px into y, here coefficient of y is sin x, that is our px. And if we compare right hand sides, then rx is e to the power cos x. Then next step is we find out integrating factor. We will remember this formula. Integrating factor is given by exponential of integral of px. Here px is sin x, So we integrate sin x with respect to x. We know that integral of sin x is minus cos x. So this is the integrating factor, and the next step is write down the formula for general solution and use the integrating factor which we have obtained. General solution, we will remember y into integrating factor equal to rx into integrating factor with respect to x plus c. So now we substitute value of integrating factor, which is e raised to minus cos x, and rx, which is e raised to cos x. Therefore y into e raised to minus cos x, rx is e raised to cos x, integrating factor is e raised to minus cos x, integral is with respect to x plus c. Now this is going to be e raised to 0 dx plus c. E raised to 0 is 1 and integral of 1 is x with respect to x plus c. Therefore y into e raised to minus cos x equal to x plus c, or this we can rewrite as y equal to x plus c times e raised to cos x, where this c is arbitrary constant. So this is the general solution of given differential equation. So given differential equation was linear. So first we obtain px and rx, then we find out integrating factor, and then we use this formula for general solution. We may consider some more problems. Here given equation is x plus 1 times dy by dx minus y equal to e to the power 3x x plus 1 square, and our standard form for linear differential equation is dy by dx plus px into y equal to rx. So given differential equation is not in this form. Here coefficient of dy by dx is required to be 1. So we can divide by x plus 1, which is coefficient of dy by dx. So first we dividing given differential equation by x plus 1, we get dy by dx minus, here y is divided by x plus 1, here x plus 1 square divided by x plus 1, that is x plus 1. So therefore dy by dx plus, this we can rewrite as minus 1 over x plus 1 y equal to e raised to 3x x plus 1. So now if we compare this with standard form, comparing with dy by dx plus p of x into y equal to rx, we get here coefficient of y is minus 1 over x plus 1, that is our px. Px equal to minus 1 divided by x plus 1, right hand side is rx, which is e raised to 3x into x plus 1. Now we find out integrating factor. Integrating factor is given by e to the power integral of px. Here integral of px is integral of minus 1 over x plus 1 dx. Integral of minus 1 over x plus 1 is minus logarithm of x plus 1. Therefore integrating factor equal to, this I can rewrite as log of x plus 1 raised to minus 1, which is equal to x plus 1 raised to minus 1, which can be rewritten as 1 over x plus 1. So therefore integrating factor is nothing but 1 divided by x plus 1. So now we can find the general solution. Therefore the general solution is y times, formula for the general solution is y times integrating factor equal to rx times integrating factor. Integral is with respect to x plus c. Integrating factor is 1 over x plus 1. Therefore y divided by x plus 1 equal to, right hand side is rx equal to e raised to 3x times x plus 1, and integrating factor is 1 divided by x plus 1. So x plus 1 will cancel out, and here we have e to the power 3x dx plus c. Integral of e raised to 3x is e raised to 3x by 3 plus c. Therefore y divided by x plus 1 equal to e raised to 3x divided by 3 plus c. So this is the general solution. If we wish, we can rewrite this as y divided by x plus 1 equal to e raised to 3x plus 3 into c divided by 3, and this can be rewritten as 1 by 3 times x plus 1 e raised to 3x plus c dash, where c dash equal to 3c is arbitrary constant. So in this way we can easily find out general solution of a linear differential equation if we can identify that whether given equation is linear or not. We consider this initial value problem now. A differential equation is y dash plus y tan x equal to sin 2x. Condition is when x equal to 0, y equal to 1. So we can write given differential equation as y dash, that is dy by dx. We can rewrite in this way: tan x into y equal to sin 2x. So this is linear and it is already in standard form. So if we compare with dy by dx plus px into y equal to rx, we can see here px is tan x, rx is sin 2x. So now we find out integrating factor by the formula e to the power integral of px with respect to x. So it is e to the power integral of tan x with respect to x. Integral of tan x is log sec x, and this is equal to sec x. So therefore the general solution is y times integrating factor equal to rx times integrating factor dx plus c. Therefore integrating factor is sec x equal to, right hand side rx is sin 2x into sec x dx plus c. Now to integrate this, first we write sin 2x equal to 2 sin x cos x, and sec x as it is dx plus c, and cos x into sec x is 1. So this becomes integral of 2 sin x with respect to x plus c. 2 is constant, integral of sin x is minus cos x plus c. Therefore y into sec x equal to this 2 into minus cos x plus c. This again we can rewrite as y over cos x equal to minus 2 cos x plus c, and this we can rewrite by taking this cos x on right hand side, and we rewrite this as minus 2 cos x plus c into cos x. Now we use the initial condition. Here this is the general solution. Here c is arbitrary constant. So using this general solution, we have to find out value of arbitrary constant c. This is for different values of c, we have different solutions y given by this formula. Among those solutions, we are interested in that value of y which satisfies this condition, that is when x equal to 0, y equal to 1. So using y of 0 equal to 1, that is we put y equal to 1 and x equal to 0. We have 1 equal to minus 2, cos 0 is 1 plus c and cos 0 is 1. So this is equal to c minus 2. Therefore c equal to 1 plus 2, which is 3. And we put value of c here and we obtain our solution of given initial value problem. So therefore the solution of initial value problem is y equal to, here we put c equal to 3, so we have 3 minus 2 cos x into cos x. Or this we can rewrite as 3 times cos x minus 2 cos square x. And we can check that this condition satisfies the initial condition y of 0 equal to 1. So if we put x equal to 0 here, we will have y equal to 3 cos 0, that is 3 minus 2, which is 1. So this is the correct solution of given initial value problem. So in this way we can find out solution of linear differential equations of first order. We will remember that if we have differential equation in this form, dy by dx plus px into y equal to rx, if our differential equation can be written in this form, then it is called linear differential equation. Its solution can be obtained by using integrating factor. Integrating factor is given by the formula e to the power integral of px dx, and general solution is given by y times integrating factor equal to this right hand side rx times integrating factor plus c, where c is arbitrary constant. So this is all about today's session. I hope you like it. Thank you very much.